Shrimade Bhakti Vedanta Swamini Virami. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Vishani Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pachati Veshkari. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasa Gaura Bhakti. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. So we'll talk about spontaneous devotional service. Okay, so we'll have a quick recap. So what are the different types of bhakti, you know? Different types of bhakti. Yes, Manasi Mataji.
Mataji, sadhana bhakti, bhava bhakti and prema bhakti.
Yes, very good. So sadhana bhakti, bhava bhakti and prema bhakti. So sadhana bhakti will be devotional service in practice. Bhava bhakti is devotional service in ecstasy. And prema bhakti is devotional service in pure love. So sadhana bhakti can be of two types. What are they, Sudha Mataji? Two types of sadhana bhakti. Yes. Yeah, Sunita Mataji. You are able to tell?
Hare Krishna Mataji, Vaidi Sadhana Bhakti and Raganuga Sadhana Bhakti.
Yeah, Vaidi and Raganuga. So Vaidi is basically what?
Vaidi is following rules and regulations, Mataji, and Raganuga is spontaneous love, Mataji. Devotion.
Yes, so Vaidi Sadhana Bhakti means doing devotional service under the spiritual master. And Raganuga Bhakti means spontaneous, right? So today we'll be talking about spontaneous devotional service. Again, there's one more type, no? Raganuga and one more.
Mataji, Ragatmika.
Ragatmika. What is that Ragatmika, Prabhu?
Mataji, it is like those who are in pure this thing like Yashoda Mata and
Yeah. So,
people in Vrindavan.
yeah. So Ragatmika, right? Raganuga and Ragatmika. Raganuga means spontaneous devotional service. Ragatmika means following the footsteps of Ragatmika Bhaktas, right? Like Yashoda Maya, so as Prabhu said. So there are different types. We'll see more of that. Okay. So we saw the 64 items of Sadhana Bhakti. In that, the 5 important. What are the 5 important limbs of Sadhana Bhakti? Panchanga Bhakti. What is Panchanga Bhakti? Madhuri Mataji.
It is Kirtana, Sadhu Sangha.
Yes.
Associating with devotees. Deity worship.
Yes. So
And,
chanting the holy name.
Bhagavatam.
Listening to Bhagavatam. So chanting the holy name, listening to Bhagavat or Bhagavat Shravanam, associating with devotees, deity worship and dambas. Okay, these are the 5 things. So there's a 5 potent forms of devotional service, right? 5 potent forms. These 5, it's actually there in the morning program. So every day we are chanting the holy name, hearing Bhagavatam, Nityam Bhagavata Sevya, you have to do it. And associating with devotees, like when you come from Mangalarati online also, there's association of devotees, then deity worship is happening. Even if you don't do Arati, if you witness Mangalarati, still you get the effect, you get the benefit of it. So, and then Dhammas, wherever you stay, that's Vrindavan. So discuss the relevance of Sadhana Bhakti in Varnashram, Dharma, Jnana and Vairagya we saw. An aspect of Srila Prabhupada's mission in reflecting the principles of Yukta Vairagya. So what is Yukta Vairagya? Yukta Vairagya is? Yes, Prafulla Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Using all our things and all our activities for Krishna, for the devotion of Krishna.
For Krishna service, using everything in Krishna service. So who knows the sloka of Yukta Vairagya? I think that's for memorization, right? Anasaktasya vishaya yatarham upayunjate nirmande Krishna sambandhe Yukta Vairagya muchyate. I think even that is for memorization, right? Can somebody check? One is Anyabhilashita Shunyam.
Yes, Mataji, it is there.
So one is Anyabhilashita Shunyam Jnana Karma Dharapita Manikule Krishna Shena Bhakti Ruttama. Second is Sarvopadi Vinirmuktam Tat Paratvena Nirmalam Rishikena Rishikesha Sevanam Bhakti Ruchate. Third is other Shri Krishna Namadi na bhavet grahyam indriye seven mukhi hijikvato swayam eva swarat. And fourth is this one. So 4 slokas to be memorized. This, yes, Manasi Mataji, you know?
Yes, Mataji, I've memorized 3. The first, second, and fourth. This one.
This one. So this one, what does it say?
That Mataji, this verse says that without engaging our sense desires in Lord Krishna is called as Yukta Vairagya. Like in short.
So that means everything, whatever we have should be used in Krishna service. Anasaktasya vishya yadaham upayunchate nirbandhe Krishna sambandhe. Everything, whatever we see around, it's actually nirbandhe Krishna sambandhe. It's associated with Krishna only. So nirbandhe Krishna sambandhe yukta vairagya. So these are the 4 verses. So once we finish NOD, we can go to only the verses. Okay. So I can teach you, then you can chant, and also we can learn the meaning. So it's easy. So Sri Rupa Goswami has defined raga as spontaneous attraction for something, while completely being absorbed in the thought in it and with an intense desire of love. Devotional service executed with such feelings of spontaneous love is called Ragatmika Bhakti. So Raganuga Bhakti and Ragatmika Bhakti. Raga means intense attachment. Atmika means very essence. Atma, Ragatmika. Almost close. Raganuga and Ragatmika almost close. But Ragatmika Bhakti Mukhya Vrajavasi Jane. So it's mainly for Vrindavan. The original inhabitants of Vrindavan are attached to Krishna spontaneously in devotional service. Nothing can compare to such spontaneous devotional service, which is called Ragatmika. So Tara Anugata Bhaktira Raganugana. So when a devotee follows in the footsteps of the devotees of Vrindavan, his devotional service is called Raganuga. Okay, so Raganuga or Ragatmika, this is Ragatmika, sorry, I think it's a mistake. So it's called Ragatmika Bhakti. So Ragatmika means what? Following the footsteps of the Ragatmika Bhaktas, who are the inhabitants of Vrindavan, like Yashoda Maya, even Radharani, Gopis, everyone. So that is Ragatmika Bhakti. Okay, so intense attachment. Raganuga and Ragatmika. So actually, Ragatmika is following the footsteps. Okay, Ragatmika, the following the footsteps of Ragatmika Bhaktas. This got confused here. So this is Ragatmika. Okay, second one, sorry for that. It's Ragatmika. So Ragatmika Bhakti means following Ragatmika Bhaktas, and Raganuga means spontaneous love for Krishna. Okay, so there are 2 types. So in that, again, there is Kama Rupena and Sambandha Rupena. Like 2 types you can be, because you can't say the Gopis' love for Krishna is same as the Gopas' love for Krishna. No, you can see in this picture, the last picture, the Gopas, right? What is this pastime, Manasi, here? The 4th picture. What Leela is happening here? Anybody
Mataji,
know?
I think this is the Leela before the Brahma Vimohan Leela, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, very good. So Brahma Vimohan Leela. So we know that when Krishna saw that, when Brahma saw that, you can see from here, in between the trees, Brahma is coming with us in the swan. So Brahma is coming and seeing a small boy sitting in the among all the friends and sharing lunch. Krishna's favorite, like he is having the curd rice with pickle, and he is sharing with his friends. And also there's a cute pastime where Madhumangal is the Bhattu Dvija. He is a Brahmana, and Bhattu, he have a big belly, and he was having yogurt. Yogurt is that curd in a sweet form, little bit. So he was having it, and it was a little spoiled. So instead of giving to Krishna, because it's spoiled, he don't want to give it to Krishna. He put everything in his mouth, and the mouth was full. So Krishna asked, "Are Madhumangal, why didn't you give me yogurt? Like, I like it, but why didn't you give?" But he could not answer because the mouth was full of yogurt. Then Krishna understood, might be it's spoiled. That's why he's not giving me. So Krishna forcefully opened his mouth and took. So Brahma was seeing all this. Krishna is giving some rasagula to another friend, and then from the mouth he's taking half of it and eating. Why Krishna is eating the ramen? And so this is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Just before that, he killed Agasur. So Brahma is like, I know everything about my Supreme Personality of Godhead. This can't happen. So he kidnapped the calves and the cowherd boys. So this is the Leela actually Prabhupada translated the final. The final Leela which Prabhupada translated was Brahma Vimohan Leela. After that, he left the material world. But then his disciples completed Bhagavatam. But that's what was happening, the Brahma Vimohan Leela. So Brahma also got bewildered. So the love which the cowherd boys have, that is actually friendship, right? Sakyaras. And the Valsalyaras of mother, that is Yashoda Maya and Nanda Baba, is Valsalyaras. But the gopis have conjugal love, that is Madhuryaras. So you can't say everything belongs to Ragatmika. Okay, so what is Ragatmika? Ragatmika means following the footsteps of Ragatmika Bhakta, especially the inhabitants of Rajabhumi. Okay, especially the Gopas, Gopis, and the parents of Krishna. In that again can be two times. Kama Rupa, that means conjugal love, sensual attraction, that's the highest with the Gopis, and Sambandha Rupa, different Sambandha, Bandha, that is Valsalya, Sakya, and Dasya. So you understood Ragatmya Bhakti can be two types, Kama Rupa and Sambandha Rupa. Raganuga means spontaneous devotional service, which is followed by Vaidhi Sadhana Bhakti. That is a Sadhana Bhakti. But Ragatmika is not actually Sadhana. These are all Nitya Siddhas. They didn't do any sadhana. Do you think the gopis were sitting and chanting or following the 4 regulatory principles? They don't have to do all that. They are already in bhava stage or prema stage. They are eternal associates of the Lord, right? Nitya Siddhas actually. So it is said. So in this photo, can you say something about Krishna? What can you make out in the Rasa Leela? Where is Krishna actually? Between?
Mataji with all.
With everybody, but is he with? Okay, he is with every gopis, but how is he standing? I mean,
between two gopis.
Between two gopis, right? So why Krishna could have been with each gopis? Now why is he between two gopis? See, there are two gopis here and Krishna in the middle. Two gopis again, Krishna in the middle. Krishna is not here. Krishna should be there with every gopi, no? But he is between two gopis. Yes, actually, he is playing with everyone. But Kanchan Mataji?
Mataji, so that gopi cannot see each other. And actually, Krishna is with all of them. So gopi cannot see that. So Krishna is in between them.
Yeah. So what happens is, if Krishna is between every gopi, then while turning and all, the other gopi will... No. It is to make the gopi understand that Krishna is only with me. The Krishna don't want other gopis to know that I am with everyone. So Krishna is between two gopis, so that when the one gopi turns, she see that one Krishna. She should not see two Krishnas. But actually, yes, and also they're dancing so fast and it looks like he's with everyone. So that is called conjugal love. That is Kama Rupa, Ragatmika Bhakti, and this is Sambandha. Okay. So this conjugal love, that is loving a paramour, is actually the lowest in this material world, but it becomes the highest in spiritual world. Why? Like the gopis, they all have family, husband, but then there is no lust here. Okay, you should not take it, the relationship with Krishna and gopis into the material relation. No, there is no, because Krishna is just 8 years old when those Leela and all happened. He's just a small boy. There is no lust here. Yes, Saroja Mataji? You know?
No, Mataji, by mistake.
Okay, Sunita Mataji?
Hare Krishna Mataji, Vipralamba Bhava will be there, Mataji.
Yeah, Vipralamba Bhava is there.
Mataji, is it motherly affection? Mataji, is it motherly affection?
No, I'm asking. The conjugal love is the lowest in this material world. Mataji will take raised hands. There are so many Matajis who have raised their hands. Charu Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji, because in material world it is pervertly reflected. So that is
Very
why
good. Yeah, so Urda Mula Matashakam Ashwatham Prahuraviyam Chandan Siyasya Parnani Visham Vedasa Vedavim. Yesham Vedasa Vedasa. That means 15.51. The first sloka, 15th chapter says Urda Mula Matashakam. So it's an inverted reflection of them, like a banyan tree, right? In this material world of the spiritual. So spiritual world is the real. So here, whatever is there is the lowest will become the highest. So what is the highest here? Money and wealth and power and fame. That's become the lowest in spiritual world. Nobody wants money there. But here, the cheapest thing or is like a conjugal love, a paramour love, but there it becomes the highest because there is no lust actually there. No, it is Kama Rupa, but this Kama is not the material Kama for material sense gratification. No, it's not like that. So here you have to see here. Lust is basically to desire to serve Krishna in a particular capacity. So the gopis' ecstatic love for Krishna is sometimes described by scholars as being their lusty desire of material world, but actually this is not to be taken as a literal fact. It is simply a way of trying to understand the transcendental situation. The lusty attitude of the gopis does not refer to any kind of sex indulgence. Sri Rupa Goswami explained that this lusty desire refers to devotees' particular attitude of associating with Krishna. That means lust is to the intense desire or excessive desire to serve Krishna in a particular capacity. It's not any sense gratification here. Okay, such a desire may seem to be a desire for enjoying the Lord, but actually the endeavor is to serve the Lord in that capacity. So that is what the difference between material world and the spiritual world. In material world, that's why people misunderstand so much about Krishna, so much misunderstanding, right? When you say you're from ISKCON and you're worshipping Krishna, the first question comes is about Radharani, about the gopis, because they have this misconception, why Krishna, why he's doing this and this, and having 16,108 queens, because they are seeing in material platform. They are thinking about lust. That's it, because that's what they know. But once you become a devotee, you know about Krishna. That's why Bhagavatam, Vyasdev didn't start 10th canto first, didn't start about the Leelas of Krishna in Vrindavan first. He started from creation, he started from Janma Adyaseta to show us how great Krishna is. Once we know how great Krishna is and he's transcendental, there is no lust in him, then definitely we'll try to understand more about Krishna. So it's actually a misunderstanding what people have in general. That's why they talk only about Rasalila. Once Prabhupada went Chennai or somewhere, and there's a house program, and the people in the house were like, Prabhupada, can you please talk about Rasalila? Please talk about Krishna's Leela with the gopis, and so much they were compelling. And Prabhupada's like, you might be qualified to hear Rasalila. I am not qualified to speak about Rasalila. So that's what Prabhupada says, because that will be misunderstood in many ways. Because we should know there is no lust. The lust is basically the desire, intense desire to serve Krishna in a particular capacity. Okay, so Ragatmika Bhakti is nothing. And who is Radharani? He is Krishna himself, right? Krishna Purna Shakti, Radha Purna Shakti, Krishna Purna Shaktiman, Dui Vastu Bedi Nahi Shastra Praman. There is no difference. Krishna himself expanded in form of Radharani. They are one and the same. They are the same souls, different bodies. They are one eternally. They became two just for the past time. Again, they became one as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Right? So just to know the bhav of Radharani. So you should not misunderstand Radharani in any other way, in a material way. Especially we are Gaudiya Vaishnavas, we are in the parampara of Rupa Goswami, Rupanugas. So we should have a clear idea who Radharani is. She is the mother actually. She is actually the internal potency of the Lord. There is no difference between them. Like sun and sunlight, milk and white color of the milk. You can't, if the milk is not white, it's not milk. So similarly, if Krishna is not with Radharani, then that's not Krishna. So Krishna is always with her. It's just for the pastime purpose, okay? So there is no lust at all there that we should understand. And Sambandha Rupa Ragatmika Bhakti means spontaneous love of Krishna in the parental relationship. It's found both among the denizens of Dwaraka. Oops, so what happened? Okay. Okay, so Sambandha Rupa. Okay, Sambandha Rupa means especially the Valsalya Bhav, parental relationship, which is also found in Dwaraka and also belongs to this dynasty of Vrishni and among the inhabitants of Vrindavan. But is there any difference? Difference in the Valsalya Ras in Dwaraka, that means by Devati Mata and Yashoda Maya in Vrindavan. Yes, Manasi Mataji.
Mataji, this is what I know from the Shastras. So Mataji, the Vatsalya Rasa by Devaki Mata is that Devaki Mata was treating Lord Krishna as her son, as the prince, and also the supreme personality of Godhead, because she saw when Lord Krishna appeared, he appeared in his four-handed form, and she was indicated that yes, he is the supreme Lord. So she was having that servitude attitude also. But Yashoda Maya didn't know about that. She was only thinking like Krishna is her son, and she tried to please him in any way possible. Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hare Krishna. So, any pastime you remember? Shraddha Mataji, you put a nice point. What is it?
Hare Krishna Mataji, Devaki Mataji is serving in the Ashwarya form because she knows that it's because the Lord has shown the 400 form to her and Vasudevji, and Yashoda Mata is serving in the Prema form because there's the highest, she's in the eternal love with Lord Krishna.
Okay, so yeah, so Valsalya Bhav mixed with Aishwarya. Yes, Charu Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, yes, almost same Mataji, but for Yashoda Maya, she didn't know about she didn't really care, like especially in the Mridudaksha Leela, when Krishna opened the mouth and show the universe. I mean, for a second, maybe she got a little fainted, but then she started praying to Vishnu, please save my child, because her love was even more when compared to the Aishwarya Bhav. So the Aishwarya did not curtain Yashoda Maya, but whereas for Devaki Mata, she was worshipping, like Vatsalya was through awe and reference.
Yes. So basically, it is Aishwarya mixed, as Mataji said. Yes, there is. Yeah. Yeah, so Devaki Mata actually asked for the sons. Yes, Jyoti Lakshmi Mata says yes, because she know that Krishna is a supreme personality godhead. When did Devaki Mata actually knew Devaki Mata? When did she actually knew that Krishna is a supreme personality godhead?
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Mataji, when Krishna was about to appear as her eighth son, that was the time when he appeared as the Kshirodakshai Vishnu, and Devki and Vasudev requested Krishna to come as two-handed child to them. That is the time they knew that the God is coming to them.
Yes. So at that time itself, they knew that he was the supreme personality of God, right? Okay. So that is one thing. And
Hare Krishna Mataji, when he was killing, when Lord Krishna killed Kamsa.
Very good. Yes, that was another way, another instance where Krishna killed Kamsa, even that time. And Sharmila Mataji says the demigods appeared. Very good. The demigods also appeared and offered prayers when Devaki Mata had Krishna in the womb. So, but Yashoda Maya, when Yashoda Maya saw Krishna lifting over the hill, and what did she do? What did she think when his hands were shaking because he saw Radharani and he was in ecstasy and he was shivering? And what did actually Yashoda Maya think at that time?
He was weak.
Yeah, he didn't have food for 7 days. My son didn't have food. I didn't feed him for 7 days.
He used to eat for eight times in a day.
8 times.
That is why even today the Chappan Bhog is celebrated.
Chappan Bhog is offered, 556 items, 7 into 8. So my son, so Devaki Mata, when she saw Krishna killing Kamsa and coming back, and also she asked all her other 6 sons to be returned. So she knew he's a supreme personality goddess. She paid obeisances. She was with folded hands instead of hugging him. But Yashoda Maya, on the other hand, that's Aishwarya mixed Valsaleras. But in Vrindavan, Shuddha Valsaleras, what happened? When Krishna was lifting over the hill on the 7th day, Krishna saw Radharani and the gopis, and he was in ecstasy, he was shivering. The trembling happens as a Ashta Satvika Vihar, the symptoms. And then what did Yashoda Maya think? Oh, my son didn't eat for 7 days, 8 times. That's how our mother always feels. So once we were coming in train, and opposite there was a family with a son, and they were feeding. Train means eating. So from Kerala till we reached Mangalore, they were feeding the son. And finally, when we reached Mangalore, almost so much he actually ate. And then the mother is like, oh, my son didn't eat anything. So that's how parents are feeling. My mother son didn't eat, or the daughter didn't eat anything. So because that was in Shuddha Valsalyaras, Yashoda Maya thought my son didn't eat anything. And when he was dancing on Kaliya, what did she think? Everybody's like, oh, Krishna, see him. And what did Yashoda Maya think when he was dancing in Kaliya? Did anyone know?
He will slip and fall down.
Yeah, my son will. Yeah, Suma Mataji. And what else she thought? Okay, one is,
he will catch cold, Mataji.
He'll catch fever and cold. So immediately she took a chadar and started mopping her son. So when he was actually dancing on the Kaliya, she thought he's actually slipping because the hooves of Kaliya are so smooth, and she's thinking that my son will be falling now. And because 2 hours he fought with Kaliya in the water, that he was completely wet, and he was looking at the sun, and the sun was shining so bright. Everybody else were praising him, but Yashoda Maya went and cleaned him, in the sense protected him so that he doesn't catch a cold and fever. So even when in the mud eating, the Bhakshan Leela also, when she saw the universe, immediately she fainted, but she forgot, right? So this is Shuddha Valsalya that's happening in Vrindavan. So we'll have a quick breakout room. Okay, this is about, I'll post the question in the chat itself. Okay, the question is, you have to discuss in reference to chapter 15 and 16 in your own words, appropriate attitude towards Raganuga Bhakti for ISKCON devotees. What is the mood and mission? Okay, appropriate attitude towards the Raganuga Bhakti. See, Ragatmika Bhakti is just away from us. We can't even think of, we can't become Yashodamai, we can't become Radharani. That it will be Sahajiyas, no? We can't be. And Prabhupada also never appreciated that. But this is about Raganuga Bhakti. Okay, copy the question from the chat and then go to the breakout room. Quick 5 minutes breakout room. We'll come back and then the attendance link will be posted. Okay, so all are back. So we'll take the breakout room question towards the end. Yeah, please post the attendance link. Hi Krishna. So here we see Raganuga Bhakti, Raganuga Sadhana Bhakti. Sadhana Bhakti can be of two types. So Sadhana Bhakti means devotional service and practice, which can be Vaidhi Sadhana Bhakti, that is under a spiritual master, and Raganuga Sadhana Bhakti, which is spontaneous. So we'll discuss more about that. And Raganuga Sadhana Bhakti means there's a stage called Anartha Nivritti also there, which means the disappearance of all material contaminations, right? All the anarthas gets washed away. So when one is actually spontaneously attracted to the loving principles of the gopis, they will be found no trace of any mundane contamination in his character. So, and it is also said by Sri Rupa Goswami, right, when one is actually liberated from material contamination, he can always remember Krishna as an eternal devotee of Vrindavan, in order to love Krishna in the same capacity. And developing such an aptitude, one will always live in Vrindavan, even within his mind. So we can follow the footsteps of those in Vrindavan, but we can't imitate them. We can't just chastise Krishna, like Yashoda Maya, thinking that you are Yashoda Maya. No. Yes, a devotee have a special relationship with Krishna, but then we should not cross our limits, or we should not jump over the acharyas and think that, oh, I have a specific relationship with Krishna. And that definitely we have, but then we can't become sahajiyas for that, right? We have to chant the holy name, we have to practice devotional service. But when he realizes actual position in relationship with the Lord, he can, along with his discharging the regulative service, think within himself of the Lord under the guidance of a particular associate of the Lord. That means you should have a spiritual master and develop his transcendental sentiments in following that association. So we should not just become sentimentalist. Okay. So what is the story here? Does anyone know? Who's this girl coming? And for what? No idea. Okay, all are filling their talents for. Yes, Sarvan.
Mataji, I think this is Tulsi Das. This is Tulsi Das, I think, and it's his wife. Wife.
No, please.
Radha.
Yes, Sarvanandre Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam. Mataji, the Goswami's name, it's not clear. It's maybe Sanatan Goswami's brother, and he was, doing the bhakti, and he was under the sun, scorching heat of the sun. Is it this story?
Yeah, but that is
And
Rupa Goswami. Rupa Goswami.
Yeah, and like he was under the scorching heat of the sun, and Srimati Radharani.
That is different. That was Raghunath Das Goswami. So this is Rupa Goswami, and his brother Sanatana Goswami is also there. So Rupa Goswami wants to treat Sanatana Goswami with a feast. So he wanted to make sweet rice. And then he didn't know what to do because he's in the forest. And one small girl, 12 to 14 years old, she comes with the rice and milk and sugar and everything. And she herself prepares. And Rupa Goswami gives it to Sanatana Goswami. And then when Sanatana Goswami had it, he was in ecstasy. He's like, this is not from this material world. Who was that girl? Then Rupa Goswami understood that might be Radharani, who actually came to help Rupa Goswami, because Rupa Goswami is none other than Rupa Manjari, right? So close associate of Lalita, Vishaka, Saki and Radharani. So that's why Radharani personally comes. You can see with a pot in her hand. She has this milk and all the ingredients. She makes the sweet rice. And Sanatana Goswami started chastising Rupa Goswami. What you you took service from Radharani. We are supposed to serve Radharani. But then what to do? When a devotee is eager to serve Krishna or Radharani and Krishna is more eager to serve the devotees. Mataji, what she said is about Raghunath Das Goswami when he was sitting in the scorching heat and chanting the holy name. Radharani herself came, and with her chadar, she just was covering Raghunath Das Goswami so that he is safe from the heat. Okay, so a devotee who is actually advanced in Krishna consciousness, who's constantly engaged in devotional service, should not manifest himself, even though he has attained perfection. We should not show off in the sense, oh, I'm a great devotee. Prabhupada have never done that. Okay, so Sataka Rupena, and Siddha Rupena. There are two things, Siddha Rupena and Sadhana Siddha and Kripa Siddhas. Like doing sadhana, you can come to perfection. Any example for that? Somebody who did perfect sadhana and came to perfection. Who was that? Anyone remember? They did sadhana.
Bilva Mangla Thakur?
Bilva Mangla Thakur. Okay, yes, he did. Yes, Supriti Mataji.
Ambrish Maharaj Mataji.
Ambrish Maharaj.
Very good, Ambrish Maharaj. So Ambrish Maharaj, as we know, Savemana Krishna Padara in Nindiyo, he was always thinking about the Lord, and he used all his senses to do all the 9 types of devotional service. Yes, Ambrish Maharaj came to perfection through sadhana. Who else? Somebody who was delivered by Narad Muni and told him to do.
Dhruva Maharaj. Mrigari Mataji.
Mrigari. I was waiting for that example. So Mrigari, when Narad Muni asked Mrigari, right, to plant a tulsi and build a small hut and start chanting the holy name, and also they came to perfection by that. So that is called sadhana siddhas. Okay, by sadhana they can come to perfection. And nitya siddhas or siddha rupena means already they are liberated. Like Shukadeva Goswami, it's already liberated, right? So he don't have to undergo sadhana or any purificatory process. So Shukadeva Goswami didn't undergo any purificatory process. Immediately after birth, he ran to the forest and he's a liberated soul. So that is one thing. That is nitya siddhas. Kripa siddhas. By the mercy of the Lord, you can become, or his devotees. By the mercy of the Lord or his devotees, you can become, can come to perfection. Any example for that?
Prahlad Maharaj.
Jagai Madhai.
Dhruva Maharaj.
Very good. Jagai Madhai is a perfect example.
Ajamila Mataji? Ajamila?
Ajamila got whose mercy?
Narada Muni Mataji.
Narad Muni, yes, they got the mercy of the Bhakti Vedantist. Good.
Mataji, Prahlad Maharaj.
Parikshit Maharaj also.
Thus, Prahlad is Ditya Siddha. He doesn't.
Parikshit Maharaj Mataji.
Parikshit Maharaj got the mercy of whom?
Sukadeva Goswami.
Oh, from Shukadeva Goswami. Yes. Who else?
Dhruva Maharaj Mataji.
No, Dhruva Maharaj we already included in. Dhruva Maharaj actually, yes, got the mercy of Narad Muni and then he was chanting the holy name. Okay.
Gajendra Mataji.
Gajendra got the mercy of Lord. He got cursed actually.
King Rahugana Mataji.
Yes, King Rahugana got from Jada Bharat. Nice. Lavanya Mataji, an example.
Valmiki Mataji, then he was.
Very good. Valmiki also, he got the mercy of Narad Muni and then he chanted. He also comes under sadhana siddha, sadhana plus kripa, because after getting the kripa, he started doing his sadhana. Instead, he could not do Rama. Instead, he did Mara. Still, he got this perfection and he started writing Ramayana. Okay.
And the prostitute Mataji from Haridas Thakur.
That example, the prostitute with Haridas Thakur, right? Yes. So that is perfect Kripa Siddha. She didn't deserve anything, but just for the mercy. Haridas Thakur was about to leave that place 3 days before. Like when she came, the Ramchandra Khan had a plan and with the prostitute, and just after 3 days, he waited there, right? Haridas Thakur waited there and said to that prostitute, I should have left 3 days back, but I stayed here just for you, just to reform you, or just to save you from all these problems. I waited here. So just by his mercy, that is called Kripa Siddha. And Jagai Madhai, yes. Yeah, Samir Prabhu. I was waiting for that actually. So that is the Kripa of Srila Prabhupada. Yes, all of us. Like actually Nityananda Prabhu delivered one Jagai Madhai, but Srila Prabhupada delivered thousands and thousands of Jagai Madhais and all of us got delivered. And also it is said, once I was hearing Dinabandhu Prabhu, who is Prabhupada's disciple in Vrindavan, he says that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu made the animals dance, right? Dule, dule, Gaurachan, Hari Gunagai. So he made the animals chant by going to the Jharkhand forest, and then he made the animals chant. So that is lower species. What did Prabhupada do? Prabhupada made, he was saying that they all were hippies and they were lower than animals. So he was saying that Prabhupada made us who are lower than animals chant. So in that way, Prabhupada is definitely the Shakti Avatar of the Lord, in the sense empowered incarnation. And so he was saying, yeah, hippies to happies. So that is Kripasiddhas. Okay. So Raga Marga in ISKCON, first of all, he's trying to bring the devotee to the standard of devotional service. That's called Vaidhi Marga. Then gradually, when he becomes stumped, then Raga Marga will be revealed. Everyone has got a particular relationship with Krishna, his original constitutional position. So every one of us have a relationship with Krishna, but we don't remember. We have actually forgotten our relationship with Krishna. So if we remember, then once we remember, then we can go back to Godhead. We know that yes, we belong to the eternal world. We don't belong here, right? Okay. So this is what Prabhupada says about Raganuga or Raga Marga in ISKCON. So that will be revealed gradually as you advance in devotional service in the prescribed rules and regulations as they are directed by the Shastras and by spiritual master. Just like the sun. Sun becomes visible when the sun rises automatically. You cannot force the sun to rise. That is not possible. Sun will rise. You just wait. So this is the sloka. Ata Shri Krishna Nama Ti Namba Vedrahyam Indriye Sevan Mukhehi Jikvato Swayameva Spuratida. Ata Shri Krishna Nama Adi. What is that Nama Adi? You won't be able to understand Krishna, and Krishna Nama is name.
Name and past tense.
So what is the order? Name. After name, what is it?
Mataji, Naam Rupa Guna Leela.
Nama Rupa Guna Leela, not Nama Guna. So Nama Rupa. So first is the name of the Lord becomes visible, then is the Rupa, and then Guna and Leela. So the Leela is also called pastime, right? Once I was talking this, and another devotee is like, no, pastimes are not called Leela. Leelas are not pastime. I'm like, both are same. Prabhupada mentions that Leela means pastime. That's it. So it's both the same. So yes. So Nama Rupa Guna Leela. Okay, so Ata Shri Krishna Nama Ati, in the Krishna's name, form, quality, and pastime. Na Bhavet Grahyam Indriye. We can't understand Grahyam Indriye. We cannot maybe understand with our material senses. Then Seven Mukhehi Jihvado. You have to chant the holy name of the Lord with your tongue. You have to start service with the tongue. Jihva. Swayam Eva Swara. Krishna will reveal to you himself. Swayam. You can't force Krishna. Hey Krishna, just come and reveal about everything in Vrindavan. Oh, you can't force Krishna like that. No, he's not the order carrier. So it's like sun. You can't just tell sun, please rise today. You know, someday you want to wash your clothes and dry the clothes, and it will be cloudy day. If whatever you do, please, you pray to the sun god. You pray what it's his will. No, the sun god. I mean, he decides. Similarly, Krishna. Okay, when the pure devotees like who's that Advaita Acharya prays, Krishna will definitely come. But we are not so pure. So, Swayameva Swaratida. Krishna will reveal to him by himself, by his sweet will. That is the word used, by his own sweet will. But what should we do? That doesn't mean we can keep quiet and sit peacefully. No, we have to put our endeavor. We have to try our best. And what is that? Seven Mukhehi Jihvado. We have to start serving the Lord with our tongue. How is that possible with the tongue? Chanting holy name and taking Krishna Prasadam. So sun will rise. You have to wait. Similarly, Krishna will reveal to you, but we have to wait. Like, for example, one devotee stayed in Delhi. So basically, he's from Delhi. And he never went to Vrindavan. For 30 years, he was in Delhi. And then they came to ISKCON. And then they understood Vrindavan's importance. They're like, Arey, we lived in... By then, they got transferred. 30 years, they were in Delhi. And it's just 3 hours from Delhi airport, right? To Madura and Vrindavan. So every Saturday, Sunday, all the Delhi people, all the tourists and all, they go to Vrindavan just for names, in the sense sightseeing. Some of them go like that. Some are devotees. They go to take a dip in Yamuna and they do parikrama. So Saturday, Sunday, so nice, no, for them. The Delhi is just so close. Like you live in Kolkata and Mayapur is so close. So, but what happens? Those who live there, the Dham has to reveal to you. The Dham should tell its importance, right? So then only you will go. So it takes time. Like for example, Bhagavad Gita might be there in your house for so many years. Might be your grandparents, your parents were using. Bhagavatam was there for so many years. But you never read it. You never got taste for it. Right? Why? It has to reveal. Krishna has to, because you didn't get the mercy yet. So Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada gave it to us. Right? Prabhupada actually made us fortunate. So shouldn't we do anything back to Prabhupada? Right? You're all Bhakti Shastri students. We're going to do complete module 4 in another 2-3 weeks. So what are we doing? And then module 5, we are done with Bhakti Shastri. You're all going to get the certificate of Mayapur Institute and you're going to be Bhakti Shastris. And what are we going to do to Prabhupada? Prabhupada have saved our life. Prabhupada has given everything to us. So shouldn't we give something to Prabhupada back? So what is that? By preaching his mission. This is his mission. This is his mission. It's not his mission, it's Chaitanya Mahaprabhu or Krishna's mission. So be a part of it, doing admin work, volunteering work, doing some videos, doing some posters, doing taking a class and editing the PPTs. All these are sevas. Like some service we should always do to Srila Prabhupada as a Bhakti Shastri student. Okay, or yeah. So the conclusion is, therefore, in the beginning, everyone should strictly follow the regulative principles of devotional service according to the injunctions of the scriptures and the spiritual master. Only after the stage of liberation from material contamination can one actually aspire to follow the footsteps of devotees in Vrindavan. Otherwise, it's not possible to follow the footsteps of devotees in Vrindavan. So what we should be doing is follow the regulative principles, like no meat eating, no illicit excess, no gambling, no intoxication. So if we follow this, then chanting the holy name, that is the 5th regulative principles, actually chanting the holy name 16 rounds, that has to be done. When you do that, then what happens? Slowly, the process starts working. This is what scriptures also say. And then we can go to, that will be Vaidhi Sadhana Bhakti. Then slowly we can go to Raganuga Bhakti. Yeah. So many have said to me to this that we were in Delhi, we have gone to Vrindavan, but just not for in the bhav of seeing Vrindavan in the Dham way, but in a materialistic way. But then after coming to ISKCON, because Prabhupada is the one who revealed the Dham to us. There's a song, no, by Guru Maharaj, Yadi Prabhupada na hoito, tabe ki hoito, jiva ne bahita kaise. Nitai. So in that song, Guru Maharaj says, the Dham like Vrindavan, Mathura, Mayapur, Jagannath Puri has been given to us by Srila Prabhupada. Till then we were not knowing. We know the Dham exists, but we were not knowing the importance. You know, the Vrindavan became the present Vrindavan because of Srila Prabhupada. It was a forest area there. It was not so developed. Just because of Prabhupada, Prabhupada gave the Dham to us. You go to Vrindavan, you can see so many ISKCON devotees there, almost getting settled also there, so many of them. But then we should understand, we should at least reach the bhava stage to actually go to Vrindavan and stay there, because so much offenses can happen to us. And whatever devotional service we do, it will become 1,000 times, but the offense also can become 1,000 times. So we should be very, very careful in the Dham. Okay, so we already have a discussion, so this is fine. Attitude towards practice of Ragana Bhakti for ISKCON devotees, we already had. We'll take up that in 10 minutes. So, conversation of Srila Prabhupada on Ragana Bhakti. Okay, can Manasi Mataji read this? Hare Krishna.
Yes, sure, Mataji. Conversation Srila Prabhupada on Raganuga Bhakti. Devotee, I read somewhere in your writings that in order to understand the confidential affairs of Radha and Krishna, one must serve the gopis who are the servants of the gopas. And I assume that you were a servant of the gopis. Is that correct? Or how do I serve the servants of the gopis? Srila Prabhupada, gopis, they are not conditioned souls. They are liberated spirits. So first of all, you will have to come out of the conditioned life. Then the question of serving gopis will come. Don't be at the present moment very eager to serve gopis. Just try to get out of your conditioned life. Then time will come when you will be able to serve gopis. In this conditioned stage, we cannot serve anything. But Krishna gives us opportunities to accept devotional service, to accept service in this Archa Marga. Just like we keep the deity of Krishna, offer prasada under regulation, under principle. So we have to advance in this way: chanting, cheering, worshipping in the temple, arati, offering prasada. In this way, as we advance, automatically Krishna will reveal to you and you will understand your position. How you have to. Gopis means who are always constantly engaged in the service of the Lord. So that eternal relationship will be revealed. So we have to wait for that. Immediately, we cannot imitate the serving the gopis. That's a good idea that you shall serve gopis, but it will take time, not immediately. Immediately, we have to follow the rules and regulations and routine work. Bhagavad Gita 2.8 class in LA on 27/11/68. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Thank you, Mataji. So it's in Los Angeles where Prabhupada is saying, yes, so we have to, Krishna will give us the opportunity, just do the service. Actually, we are chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare. What is that? We are asking Radharani, please engage me in the service of Krishna. Please engage me in the service of Krishna. Please engage me in the service of Krishna. And when some service comes, we'll run away. Hare, this Mataji, always she give me service. Or this, I can't do this. Why only I am there to do service? And we'll be breaking our head. This Prabhu, no, whatever service I do, he never appreciate my service. And he always find fault with my service. I can't associate with devotees and do service. But actually, we are praying for that, no? We are praying for service only. And anytime any service comes, just grab it, because you will not get this opportunity. Actually, to do service of Radha Krishna, thousands are there. But you are selected, you should be fortunate to do that service. Instead, you say some excuse, immediately the service will go to somebody else. The mercy also will go to somebody else. We don't know. I have personally experienced it. You back off from a service, and Krishna will sometimes may not give the service back to you. And also, the mercy will go to somebody else. So we become an instrument of mercy by taking up that service. Okay, so whatever service comes to you, please take it up. So we have already explained the term Ragatmika Bhakti, right? Following in the footsteps of Ragatmika devotees like the inhabitants of Vrindavan. And in that, two types. What are the two types of Ragatmika Bhakti? Anybody can say?
Kamarupa Ragatmika and
Sambandha. Good. Sambandha Rupa. So Kama Rupa is for conjugal love, that is with the gopis, and Sambandha Rupa is all the Valsalya, Dasya, Sakya Rasa. And we also saw the overview of the process of Raganaga Bhakti and also the attitude that we'll discuss of Raganaga Bhakti in ISKCON. Okay, so we'll have a quick breakout room discussion starting from room number 1. Jyoti Mataji, Rashmi Mataji, Pravina Mataji, Rekha Mataji, Saroja Mataji, Supriya Mataji. Who's saying? Yes.
Yes, Mataji. Could you please repeat the question?
The question was, in your own words, discuss the appropriate attitude towards Raganaga Bhakti for ISKCON devotees. Evaluation, mood, and mission.
There are two types of Mataji. There are two types of Raganutmaka Bhakti. One is sensual attraction, and another is relationship. And sensual attraction, it comprises of the these Kamsa and Gopis and even the impersonalists and even the those people of Yadu dynasty. But there are different destinations under devotional service comes that of Gopis and the inhabitants of Yadu dynasty, because their devotion was filled with love. And Kamsa and Shishupala, like their devotion, Kansa had the devotion. He was constantly thinking of Krishna out of fear, and Shishupala had envious feeling. So, but Lord is so kind that even they are liberated. They go to the platform of Brahm Jyotir. But they don't go. They don't get the same level as that of Gopis and these people of Yadu dynasty who have the loving relationship with Lord Krishna. So that's the difference, and this comes under sensual attraction. And the second type of devotional service is relationship, building a relationship with the Lord. But we cannot directly go to that. first we have to because these people the example is given of cowherd boys. The cowherd boys, like they didn't need to follow the 4 regulative principles and do chanting and all. They had already crossed these levels. They had cleared these tests in the previous lives, and they became close associates of the Lord. So we have to first cross those levels, then we can get that association. So that's what I understood. Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Discuss the appropriate attitude towards Raga Naga Bhakti in your own words. Okay, we'll see. Now I got confused after listening to that.
Attitude is
Okay, wait. Let me go to room number 2 because Chitra Mataji, Madhuri Mataji, who's that? Saying Pampa Mother Sarvanadeva Suresh Prabhu. Yes, Varanasi Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Just 1 second, Mataji. I would like to show my drawing as well and present the points as well, Mataji. So we discussed these 6 points, Mataji, relevant to this question. So the first point is that we should keep an attitude that we should always be engrossed in thinking of Krishna no matter what happens. When we cannot reach that stage that when we are sleeping also, then we are remembering Krishna, but still we should always try. In 7.8 verse, it's told that Raso Hamapsu Kaunteya, I am the taste of water. So when we are drinking water, we should think that Krishna is the taste of the water, and we should remember like that. Krishna is the light of the sun and moon. We should remember like that. Now the second point is being humble always. In the path of devotional service, if we by the mercy of Krishna, if we get advancement in the path of Krishna consciousness, then devotees appreciate us because of their humble nature. But we should also not forget that we are whatever we have is because of Krishna, and therefore we should always remain humble, and we should give all the credit to Krishna because it is all because of Krishna. The third point we discussed is we should not be envious, envious of other devotees because of their advancement or something they got. So we should not be envious of them, because Krishna also says that to Arjuna, that I am giving this knowledge to you because you are not envious to me. Those who are envious, they can never approach me. The fourth point we discussed is avoiding sahajiyas. Sahajiyas are the ones who imitate, I am the gopi, I am like Krishna, like that. So we should try to always avoid these type of people, because association matters a lot. So we should try to avoid these kind of people. The fifth point is that we have to have simplicity inside us. Simplicity, as mentioned in Srila Prabhupada's purports, is that even to the thieves kind of people, we should say the truth. So that is simplicity. That attitude we should always have. And the sixth and the last point is that there are 5 types of relationships we can make with Krishna: Shantarasa, Dasyarasa, Sakhyarasa, Vatsalya Rasa, and Madhurya Rasa. So we should try to engage in whichever rasa we can engage in Krishna. So this is relevant. This is relevant to the first point as well, engrossed in thinking of Krishna. So we should be make a relationship with Krishna, so that we can always think of Krishna. If we are thinking Krishna in Vatsalya Rasa, so when it's time for food, we'll think oh, Krishna is hungry, let's cook for Krishna. So like that, we'll always be engrossed in thinking of Krishna. Hare Krishna, Mataji. Thank you so much, Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Okay, so what about room number 3?
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Shumai Mataji. Yes.
Yes, Raghunaya Bhakti is a spontaneous
Yes,
Mataji. Is a spontaneous attraction for something which is completely absorbed in thoughts and intense desire for devotional service executed. This is the definition given by Rupa Goswami. Here, Mataji, the attitude of Kamsa and Shishupala, which is fear and envy, it is unfavorable or unspontaneous, whereas the attitude of love, friendship, like of the gopis, Yashoda Maya, they are spontaneous. So in ISKCON, like the question says that we how the attitude of the ISKCON devotees. So in ISKCON, the devotees are considering themselves like we consider that we are the servant of Lord Krishna, as Lord Chaitanya himself said that he is the servant of the servant of the servant. So we have that dasyam bhava. So we are here to serve Krishna. Anything we do it to please Krishna. So like the example of that you have cited, that Prabhupada, when he was asked by the neophytes or the new devotees to explain about Rasa Leela, Prabhupada had said that that they may be qualified to listen, to hear about Rasa Leela, but he was not qualified to tell. So this is the feeling they have, the devotees who have the understanding that as they become a greater devotee, or they are in a deeper realization, they understand that they are nothing, like they consider themselves to be a mere straw. Yes, this is what. And then we have devotees want to follow the eternal servitor. They want to follow the eternal servitor of the Lord, like gopis, the inhabitants of Vrindavan. And then in ISKCON, the devotees, we have been initiated, or what happens, we have the spontaneous love growing, the bhava love coming, and then we go on from just from chanting or following the 4 regulative principles. We develop a kind of love that we want to further extend our help. That is, we go for book distribution, printing of the books, and then preaching, and then making the new devotees, taking them for initiation. So this is how a spontaneous love carries on in ISKCON. Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Yeah, Hare Krishna. Okay, any other points any other group wants to add?
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Yeah. See, by following the regulative principles and chanting the 16 rounds minimum a day and engaging in Krishna's devotional service, we all should stay there for as much as possible, so that we are able to reach the level of Ananta Nivarti. That is, all the contamination will disappear. Once that disappears, then we must be able to engage into. Once we reach that stage, then we must be able to adapt ourselves to follow the other dham devotees and such level of devotees who were eternal and who were all exalted. Such level we must be able to reach. That is what the ISKCON devotees, we neophytes, will do, and where already the dedicated devotees are into a next level. They have crossed this stage and they are into next Bhava Bhakti. They are into ecstasy. We can see that in the festive celebration times. Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hare Krishna. That is nice, actually. Some devotees, they don't even dance or do anything during festivals. So we drag them. So initially, yeah, we artificially do that, and we'll be conscious, what will others think if I dance or what. But later on, you don't care about others, You just, the kirtan goes high, and then the devotees just keep dancing. So that is, again, yeah, so that is a nice point. Yes, Samir Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Like from room number 4, we discussed, like Mataji, like most of the devotees have already shared their views. But ISKCON is actually developing a lot of good things, a progressive thing for Krishna consciousness. Like when we go for Mangalarti and we chant or recite the Mangalarti, and also Cheto Darpana, that is Sistashtakam. And when we go build up ourselves the meaning and attachment towards the whatever Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has said about this, we get attached, and so thinking in that, we go into the bhava of what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has. So ISKCON is building really a wonderful attachment, and somewhere we are moving towards Rupanuga. That means we are towards Anuga, means we are trying to follow those things. We are trying to become humble. We are trying to become more towards Krishna conscious. We want to respect everyone. So this is what we have been doing through different type of services. Like we, even if we get like cleaning the vessels in the temple, and like cleaning the temple premises or something, like we get a chance to show ourselves like how humble we can become, and we do not get dejected, or we do not get like criticized. We try to adapt to all the thinkings. We think everybody is equal. And sometimes when we go for book distribution and all, we know that like everybody don't get the books, but they close the door on us, or they may say no, we have so many things. But we'll still consider that Krishna is so merciful on everyone, so we must continue. And we try to get attached to all these things. We try to go to each and every book distribution, and every door we try to knock at every door. And so ISKCON is trying to build up. Once one of the Prabhujis told us, Prabhupada ji has given us such a wonderful across 147 countries, and there are so many, more than thousands of temple. Somewhere or other day, like at today's time, it is 9 o'clock today, and at today time, somewhere else and some corner of the world, there will be Mangalarti taking place. Some corner in the world, there will be Sandhya Arati taking place. So world is already enchanted, and ISKCON is trying to put. So everybody who is trying to get into this devotional service, somewhere they are trying to move progressive with the means mercy of Srila Prabhupada, with the mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, with the mercy of Lord Krishna. We are trying to ourselves toward Krishna consciousness. This is what.
Nice point, Prabhu. Yes. It is said that somewhere in the world, yeah, it'll be like in morning, and then now it's night for us, but then in America it's going to be day. So somewhere Mangalarti will happen. Somewhere Bhagavatam class is going to happen all over the world. Why? It's because of Prabhupada. That means 20 for us. Yes, in ISKCON Vrindavan, 24 hours Kirtan is happening, but then around the world also it's happening. Nagara Sankirtana, everything like chanting. When we sleep, it's actually day for America, and then they'll start chanting. So Prabhupada's like 24 hours, this Hare Krishna Mahamantra, the Kirtan, the Bhagavatam, and Mangalarati, everything is going on. Because of whom? Because of Srila Prabhupada, right? Because of him. And so even now, like someone, now you all, some are going for Navadip Mandal Parikrama and all that. So who actually developed all this? Nobody were knowing Navadip Dham. No, it was like very Channa avatar of the Lord. It was a secret avatar of the Lord as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. But who took it abroad and across and gave everything to us is Srila Prabhupada, right? So yes, definitely. He's a pure devotee in Prema Bhakti. But then, yes, any other point from other rooms? There's one more room now, room number 5 and 6. Sunita Mataji, Hare Krishna.
I'm also from room number 4 only, Mataji, but I just want to add one point, Mataji. When we are engaged in following the 4 regulative principles, especially the worship of Radha Krishna, then we develop the love for deity. And we can be completely absorbed in the thoughts of Krishna always, like Smartavya Vishnu Satatam, Smartavya Satatam Vishnu, Vismaratavya Najatuchit. Like we can always be in the love for Krishna, Radha Krishna. And we can be able to satisfy his senses than satisfaction of our own senses, Mataji.
Yes. Satisfying Krishna's senses than satisfying our senses. But what happens when Krishna's senses are satisfied, our senses will be automatically satisfied, right? Like watering the root of the tree. So, but our intention should be to satisfy Krishna. That's good. Okay. Yeah, so 29th, I'll keep the closed book exam. And on that same day, if you want to give sloka also, you are ready to give, or else we can keep it to the next week, in the sense that will be March 5th. March 5th, sloka. Okay. I want to finish module 3 fast, so that, see, our module 4 is going to get over. So exams will keep coming. So please don't postpone exams. Just finish it off. That's better. Shraddha Mataji, Hare Krishna. Yes.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Mataji, instead of Thursday, can we keep it on Saturday? I can come from work
no. Saturday
a
I
little
have
early.
class. Saturday I have
Friday?
class. No. Friday also I have class. Bhakti Vaibhav. I'm fully occupied. Yes, Mandagini Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Actually, I wanted to ask this question. I didn't understand, Mataji. It's like So everyone gave different answer, but the question is different, Mataji. Like we have to discuss the appropriate attitude towards the like it is Uttama Adhikari and how we have to behave towards them. Our attitude should be. I didn't understand the
Towards
question.
Raganuga Bhakti for ISKCON,
Yes.
like attitude towards. So some group, they covered the topic, but not others. Others have not touched it much. Yes. So what is our attitude towards Raganuga Bhakti for ISKCON devotees? Right? So ISKCON devotees will have Raganuga Bhakti, and what should be our attitude towards them? So they have given different examples and all. Okay, but yes, so what should be our attitude? Like when we see, we are all neophytes, but when we see somebody in Raganuga Bhakti, some devotees have covered the point that we should not be jealous of them, and we should try to follow their examples, take association from them, right? So when we take association from such devotees, what happens? Our Vaidhi Bhakti will slowly change to Raganuga form, and we follow their footsteps, or in the sense, yeah, follow the footsteps. Mahajanena Gatasya Panta. Like when all of you agree, when we come to ISKCON for the first time, you see some advanced devotees with Kantimala Tilak. What is the first thing we feel? I should also wear Kantimala. Now that desire comes to all of us, because before we didn't have it. Then when we ask, they say, no, you should leave non-veg, you should not have tea, coffee, onion, garlic. Then slowly it takes us time for that. And then slowly we'll also start wearing. Initially we are reluctant to wear the tilak, but then we see everybody wearing tilak, we start wearing tilak. Initially we were not dancing in the kirtan, we started dancing. We didn't read Shastras much, then slowly. So we have an example, someone to follow who is advanced than us, and then we follow them, take inspiration from them. Right? Like follow the footsteps, in the sense, associate with them and ask them, reveal your mind to them, Ki Mataji, I have this problem in my spiritual life, what should I do? Then they give you the guidance, you follow that and see how they are doing devotional service. You also try to do. You don't have to imitate, because everyone have their own way of doing devotional service, and everybody is in different levels in this life. Some are starting from 21%, some are already done 80% from previous life, some are just starting, first 1% just starting, some are almost 99% done. So it depends how we have, which janma we have come, only Krishna knows where we are in. So because nobody can measure the bhakti, that instrument is only with in Krishna's hand. So the attitude should be this, that we should be humbly following them, and we should become humble and ask questions how to advance in devotional service to them. Yes, Ankita Mataji, what is it?
Hare Krishna Mataji. Mataji, on 29th, I'll do the recitation for the shlokas also, as 5th I mentioned is not possible for me.
Yeah, that's what. So those who want sloka, what you do is, I'll open a breakout room, separate breakout room, because we should not disturb the main class. And after you finish your theory exam, one by one, you can come to the breakout room. I might have one more teacher to help me. That teacher will be in the breakout room or in the main room, and I'll go take you to the breakout room and listen to the sloka. So if you want, that's an option given to you. On 29th, those who want can write theory. If you want to give sloka also, after the exam, you can. That's why we are starting early, 7 to 8 will be theory, and 8 to 8:30 sloka, if you want. For others, if it's too much for you, overwhelming for you to have sloka and theory together, then 5th we'll have sloka. Yes, Pravina Mataji, Hare Krishna. Those who can't do it on both the days, then you have to wait for the next batch. That they just finished module 2, so you have to wait for another 2-3 months to write the exam with them. Yes, Pravina Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Mataji, on Thursday 29th, I'm having the class also. So since it's starting exactly at 7, I'll cancel the class for that day, Mataji. Although actually I'm not feeling very prepared also this time, Mataji.
Yeah, everybody is messaging me the same thing. That's okay. See, we'll be never prepared in life. We'll be never prepared. The more time you take, actually module, I shouldn't have allowed so much time. It's actually late, very late. 29th is very, very late. We should have had exam long back. But since I got so many requests, I thought, okay, chalo, I should not become the villain. So I should give some time. But what happened? You don't study. Oh, it's on 29th. No, I have a lot of time. It's on 29th. We keep postponing and procrastinating. That happens. That's human mind. That's how we are conditioned in the human mind. So, but the brain is, I mean, we tend to postpone. But if the exam is immediately, we start reading and start preparing. So just, this is not any, don't take it seriously. Just write what you, see, this is just 20 marks. Closed book is 20 marks. Rest, everything is open book is important for you. 60 marks is for open book, right? So worry about open book, not about closed book. Don't worry much about closed book. Just write whatever you remember.
Okay.
And
Thursday
we
I'll
see.
call off the class, Mataji, because it's 7 o'clock.
Yeah, that, yeah. Or can you, if you want, you can keep the class at 8. You can finish the exam and go back. Or because in 45 minutes you can finish the exam, you can upload. Or you can cancel. It's up to you.
Okay, okay, Mataji.
It's for the teacher to decide. Yes, Dinesh Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
The same question, Mataji. Could I postpone the level 2 class because I am so involved now? I could not read anything. So
Yeah,
day
I
off.
understand. Yeah, okay, no problem. You can give a break to them.
Okay,
Discuss with the students, and you can
yes, Mataji.
give a break.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank
Any
you.
other question? Yes, Lakshmi Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Yes, Mataji, I have missed the 2 weeks classes, Mataji. Now I am referring to the YouTube channel slowly. So module 4 will be very soon, Mataji.
That's what I said. If you don't finish module 4, see, I wanted to finish before Gaur Purnima. But if this is the speed we are going, I don't think you also should cooperate. If you want a certificate before Gaur Purnima, then you should finish fast. We have just 25 days, but that's not possible. At least next festival, whatever is coming, I want you all to get graduate by then. Because of me, so many delays happened. Now, because of you, the delay should not happen. So give the exams as soon as possible, fast. Because NOD is not like Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita, you have heard somewhere, something you know. NOD is like new for you all. So you should take more time to read NOD. And it's a very important book, very important chapters. Those who have done level 3 with NOD, easy for you because you have gone through NOD once at least. For some of you, it's very new. NOD is very new. And then Ishopanishad and Nectar of Instructions also remaining. And we have to start Bhakti Vaibhav soon, so don't waste time. Yes, Sarvanindi Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandot Pranam. Mataji, is the mark shared for the open book test 2?
Test 2, did I share?
Yes, Mataji, even I just
Yes, Mataji, you shared.
You shared.
Yes, okay. Yes, Shobhamai Mataji.
Can you share with me,
Mataji, I'm
Mataji?
going for
Yes,
Padyatra.
Oh, when? 29th you won't go, right?
On 10th. No, Mataji. On 10th,
10th.
I'm going. So don't put the exams that time, Mataji, for 9 days.
There's no exam then. 29th we'll finish. Oh, NOD exam. No, NOD anyway. I have to give time for you all.
Yes, Mataji.
So it will be, we'll keep March end might be.
Yes, Mataji. I'll be there.
Not more time.
By 19th.
Yeah, not more time, but at least. So 60 marks is for open book. So worry about open book. That is very important. 20 marks is for closed book. 20. It's okay. It's actually less. And also sloka is more or less, just 10 marks. But we should not neglect it for that. But still, I'm giving you not to become tensed.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Any 4 shlokas from that series, no Mataji? Any 4?
Yeah, any 3.
Any 3, okay.
And for closed book, just go through the question bank and what is it? The student's handbook. No questions will come outside the student's handbook and the question bank. So take the question bank, just go through it, and then reference is given, right, in the bracket with sloka. Then go and read the purport, get the question, answer, and that's how you just revise once. Once you mark the answers, then you just revise once. Then it's easy. Analogies, go through connections between chapters. Last time, many went wrong there. It was tough for you because you didn't know about the connections between the chapters. Because question paper is not set by me. There's a new rule have come that one devotee should be there in only one Bhakti Shastri. You can't do multiple batches at the time. And also, that same teacher should not set the question paper.
Mataji, can you please share module 2 marks? Mataji, few of us haven't seen. Is that fine?
Module 2 I have shared actually. I'll do it later, okay? With you personally. Okay, Hare Krishna, I think I can stop here then. So day after tomorrow is Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur's appearance day. So it's 150th appearance day. So please do fasting till noon. Right? Bhakti Saraswati is like very, very merciful. Then Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada got the whole mercy from Bhakti Saraswati. So definitely all are merciful. So we should pray for the mercy. But I think we can stop here.
Mataji, one doubt, Mataji.
Yes,
February 29 is for module 3rd, no, Mataji?
Yeah,
module
not
3.
You have already
Okay.
done. Okay,
Thank
Vansha
you.
Kalpatarubhascha Kripasindu Devacha Patitana Pavani Vaishnavi Kodi Vaishnavi Ki Jai, Shri Prabhupada ki